Hello, my name is David Kroll. I am the chairman of Ottawa County Republicans, and I just want to personally say thank you for a great convention, and for also those who attended the 2nd Congressional District and the state convention later in the month of February. It was a great time meeting some of you guys and talking to you. I know email was sent out. Thank you guys for a great one, but I just want to give you a shout out through this video on a great convention. Speaking of convention, every now and then there's some confusion on some rules as to what's actually going on and would anything possibly disqualify us or something like that. I just want everyone to know that there are some rules that state party sets and we cannot do anything about, but there are some rules that gives counties the ability to change up a little bit. What I mean by that is, let's just take the filling of vacancies for an example. State party says that it is the discretion of the chair. So I can choose to have it in the agenda. I can choose not to have it in the agenda. It's something that's not mandatory by state. So if I don't have it in there, you guys could be able to put it in through Robert's Rules. If I do put it in, you could take it out via Robert's Rules. What I do want to say is that if it is in the agenda, state party says that it must be at the end of the agenda. I cannot have it in the beginning. I cannot have it in the middle. And if you guys were to put it in the agenda, you cannot put it in the beginning or the middle. It has to be at the very end. So that's one of a few examples as to a set rule and a rule in which we can be able to maneuver around, and it's up to the county to determine how they want to go about it. With that being said, I do want to come over to this computer a little bit. As you can see, it says State and County Convention. Each county chair is actually given a packet from state party. This is the packet that I was given, and if I just continue scrolling down, that would be a sample of the purpose of why we're getting together. Here's a sample for the call, and if I just scroll down even more, here's a sample of agenda. Not that we follow the agenda per se. Again, we can change it up a little bit. How we can proceed on some stuff, the preference of precinct delegates, and then there's other certificates that we have to do. That's a spreadsheet that I have to fill to make sure we can go to state party. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys, that we are given information as to what some rules are, as to how we can go about some stuff. I also wanted to share one thing. Many of you know that Dave DeShaw usually is our parliamentarian. He wasn't able to in February because he was on vacation. And I got an email right here. I'm just going to quickly read the second paragraph. It says that typically I work with Jack and Jim and the current chair to make sure that the draft agenda, draft rules, and overall flow of the event are being laid out correctly. Although I would love to help you by being there in person on the 7th, that won't be possible this year. But if you're interested, I can at least offer to assist you with preparation. What he's getting at is, in the past, I don't know if you guys still have the rules or not, you probably got rid of them, which most people would. But the rules that were in the envelope when you guys got the call to convention were rules that Dave DeShaw actually helped us put together. Dave DeShaw has been a parliamentarian not only for county convention, but he's also been the parliamentarian for 2nd Congressional District. He knows his rules. So everything that is in the rules for a convention is done in accordance to state party rules. It's also done in accordance with the Ottawa County bylaws, which Dave DeShaw is very well informed of. So I just want to share this email in particular, just so that when it comes to the rules in previous conventions and also conventions moving forward, they're not just something that I just put together or any other previous chair has put together. So with talking with Dave DeShaw, him and I have been talking a little bit, and we've decided, because some people are a little confused and that some people don't always know the rules, especially brand new people. Obviously they get in there, they don't really know what's going on, and it's really hard to train everybody on every single rule. He has agreed to make training videos on convention. Not just when it comes to the filling of precinct delegates, not just necessarily on the procedure in which we do, whether we have a slate committee or not, but there are other rules that do get implemented or not implemented at a convention. And he has decided that sometime in the summer, fall, get together, maybe start making some videos, And we'll put it on the website, put it on Facebook, and there'll be training videos so that you can watch any given time, and that way you can better know and understand the rules, so that when someone raises their hand and says point of order or anything like that, you would be able to know what they're talking about, and you would be able to follow the conversation a whole lot better between the person who may be objecting to or maybe inquiring information and the chair and or the parliamentarian. So with that said, I do want to thank you for a great county convention. I do want to encourage you guys to come out to our quadrant meetings that will be happening later this month, as well as a bylaw training session that will be happening in a couple weeks. And as summer gets closer, we're going to have a whole lot more events coming up. And so let's love to see you guys out there, and let's keep making things happen. So see ya.